So my question to you is, what is the single most important trait? I mean, you hire people, right? So what is the most important trait that you look, as an employer when you hire someone?
So I get this question all the time. Every place I go, people ask me, how do you hire people? How do you create a winning team? Is there a formula to hire a winning team, right? So I have had my own formula and been recruiting people for a long time now and creating winning teams. So there are a couple of things I look into in a team. One, I look at problem solving skills. So I believe that everything else can be taught, but problem solving is one of the things that people pick up very early in their lives and how they look at life in general, right? So that is something that I look at. Can they solve a particular problem? I don't look at puzzles and all those things because those are things that can be always acquired. But I look at people. Can they question the status quo? Can somebody say, for example, this is a mic, why the mic is like this? Can it be in a different shape? I'm sure somebody questioned why that had wire before. And somebody said, man, this doesn't make any sense at all. We need to have a wireless. So I'm sure in the future it is going to keep changing forms. So you need people on your team who can question the status quo. So you should look at people who have that kind of a hunger, who want to solve basic problems with simple solutions. And we want people who can uncomplicate things. You will not believe to uncomplicate things is the most complicated thing in this world. Ask somebody to design a simple thing, like a simple form or something like that. How difficult it is for people to think through that and make it simple. Like, for example, Uber, one of the reasons that they were so successful was the ease at which I can book a cab. If you look at it right now, it looks like a no-brainer. It's like everybody should do that. But you will not believe how cumbersome booking a cab was before that, right? So somebody actually solved a problem. To solve a problem, you need to identify a problem. How do you identify a problem? By questioning. You need to question the status quo. Number two, what I look at is passion. So passion is something I believe a lot of people lack passion. So many people, when I interview them, I ask them, okay, why is this role important to you? What exactly do you want to achieve with this? Where do you want to go 2 years, 5 years down the lane? Not some random thing I want to ask. I just want to check, what is that they have in mind. Some people are there just because their parents ask them to just get into certain stream. There are a lot of people out there, that's why you screen about 1,000 resumes, 1,000 to 2,000 resumes. You shortlist about 100, you interview about 20 to 25, you offer about 5 people, then you onboard one person. So that is the ratio that we have today. Because of multiple reasons, I feel that passion is something that is very, very critical. I want somebody who is driven, self-driven. If you have to go and tell people that you have to do this job today, this week, next week, there's no point. You want somebody who can come and remind you. Like, I like people who will come and ask me, hey, Vishwas, this is what is pending from last week. Can you get it done for me? The other thing that I always look is that something that, we I think just now discovered. Always look at hiring somebody who's better than you, so that you have to do that. I completely agree with that. And if I have to tell people what they should do, then there's no point. I want people to come and tell me what I should do to go to the next level, take that team to the next level. When you're starting a team in a startup, the first couple of people are going to define your culture. So what they say is, birds of the same feather flock together, right? So the first 2 people, how you hire these people is going to define your entire company. So you cannot compromise the kind of people that you're going to hire. You need to get those kind of people, and the same culture. They're going to hire people of the same kind of culture, and then it's going to go from there, right? And the final thing I look at is diversity. So I always look at, I don't want people from just one college. I don't want people from just one place. I want people basically from different parts of the world, in fact, with different kind of ideas. Diversity is the biggest strength of a team. Okay, you hire 3 people from IIT, it's gone. So I would either put like, people from different company, colleges, of course, and make a team that is really agile and it's going to work. So that's how I would build a winning team.